My name is Jose Casillas. I'm a political science major with an emphasis in international relations, and I studied a full year at the University Autonomous Barcelona with the EAP Barcelona program. So taking classes at Barcelona was a completely different experience. I took a fair amount of political science classes in my time there with a style that I had never been used to. It was a lot more of a relaxed kind of way of teaching, with professors putting more of the responsibility on the students than the lecturers taking initiative themselves and kind of guiding your way. Instead of them guiding you, you guide your own way through their own lesson plans. So I won't say it's a little more difficult, but it was a different style that I definitely had to adapt to. But after I got used to it, and after making a few friends at the university that helped me get through that kind of adaptation, I guess I would say, I got in the hang of things and became a lot easier. So the student life in Barcelona was a little bit different than the student life that most college students are accustomed to. Living in the city is a lot different than living anywhere in a town kind of off campus. You're a lot more responsible for the things you do, you know, taking your own transportation. Depending on what schools or programs you're doing, some of the schools might be 45 minutes away, some of them might be right across the street. So that's definitely a challenge, but worthwhile for the experience. And meeting students there is far more interesting because everybody has a different story. Everybody comes from a different country, different cultural background. So once you find friends, it's a lot of fun to kind of have conversations, and even they kind of let you in on their own culture themselves. They could take you back home and show you around. So the student life and the nightlife and all that things is definitely worthwhile in the time in Barcelona. So speaking of the English language in a country that doesn't, makes you a lot more, I would say, qualified for multiple jobs in the city. I remember in my time abroad, I was tutoring, I had a job at a camp counselor, I was bartending, just because I spoke English. It's a lot easier and fun jobs that are out there. Alright, so if I had any advice for people going on my program, the first thing I would just tell them is to just be adventurous. You're gonna, in general, with language-wise, you're gonna make mistakes, but you gotta be sure to put yourself out there. Gotta make sure you're gonna talk to as many people as you can, talk to professors, ask questions. Just don't be afraid to make mistakes when you're speaking, because it's gonna happen. Everybody does. Secondly, I would say, instead of just live with people that are from the city, or just go out and share an apartment like you would in your regular UC student, but in the city. It's a lot better experience. You get to stay with students that are your age or a little bit older, get to know a little bit about them, where they come from. At the same time, you'll be learning the language as well, because they're from the city or from the country or maybe from another country, but they speak it just as well. And just have fun. You're there for once, so don't hesitate to not be adventurous. Be adventurous.